Nigerians, today I'm about to agree with that ugly doctor who said 95% of Nigerians are not okay upstairs. You see the current situation of South Africa. You started this. And now all the foreigners in these countries are suffering the consequence because of you. You guys are so stupid. I don't understand how come a Nigerian guy who failed to be king in Kosi, in Lagos or Abuja, want to be in Kosi in KZN. South Africans gave you a finger. You want the whole army. Malawians, Zimbabweans, Lesotho, Namibia, most of, I'm talking about SADC countries. We've been living with South Africans in peace before you came here. Since you came here, you came with powder. You came with human trafficking. You're taking over the buildings. You're trying to occupy the entire country and doing bad things. You guys don't think. You just wake up and do what you want. You don't submit to the law of South Africa. That's why today we are in this shit because of you Nigerians.
But I go still tell you, most of us, we know they listen to understand. Now they listen to react, to argue. Baba, nobody they justify what they do. Even them, most of them know say these things where they do, they take them too far. But you need to see, for you be Nigerian, you need to forget what they do. Now waiting they make them they do that thing. Now you supposed to the reason. But how many times they don't tell you, maybe you know they do all these things where they do, say they turn their country upside down. Say their children, they sell powder to their children. Say they don't want all these things. How many times they don't tell you? You now, you will comment this thing. Just imagine, say me come your house, come they misbehave. Come they tell you all these things, say you do that one, you do that one, you do that one. You go warn me, you get where you go reach. You go warn me once, you go warn me twice. They see the third one in a slap, go follow him. You go attack me in a slap, you follow the third warning. So all these things where they happen to you, you have been Nigeria for South Africa. They don't want you. Stop doing this. First time you not agree. Second time you not agree. Third time, how many times you want me them warn you? So as they don't want you for many times, you not agree. For many years that they tell you may you reduce all these things where they do. Say they're not too like your coconut head, you not agree. Now they don't bust and say okay, enough is enough. Now you won't complain the way they react. You now they tell me say wait till they do not good. Why you not reason? Why when they tell you may you stop that way? Why you not stop them? Why you need to wait till it go reach point of no return? Why you need to wait? Why you not stop them when they ask you when you stop these things? When they tell you say these things where they do they don't like them, why you not stop? Why you need to wait when to point of no return? Then you can't complain say that they react. Of course they go react. You shall go react.
If you're Nigerian in South Africa, please leave South Africa. If you're Nigerian residing in South Africa, it's time to leave that country. If you don't have the means to leave South Africa, report yourself to the nearest immigration in South Africa. And if you have the means to leave South Africa, please do come back home, come back to Nigeria. And if you don't want to come back to Nigeria, there's a possibility that you can travel to another country with your Nigerian passport from South Africa. So do your best to leave South Africa. And I'm not saying this to scare you. I just need you to understand that the government of South Africa can no longer guarantee the safety of every Nigerian in South Africa. And South Africans are fed up with Nigerians. They are tired of Nigerians. And South Africans are no longer waiting for law enforcement agency in South Africa to take actions against Nigerians. South Africans are now taking actions against Nigerians on their own. And I'm not going to sit here and blame South Africans. Because at the end of the day, South Africans are not reacting to Nigeria as a nation. They don't hate Nigeria as a country. South Africans are reacting to patterns. South Africans are reacting to the reputation created by a fraction of Nigerians operating on the street of South Africa. So the resentment, the hostility that some South Africans are displaying towards Nigerians residing in South Africa today is more of a repercussion of the actions of a fraction of Nigerians within South Africa. Okay? So at the end of the day, this is what you get when the worst among you is your global ambassador. Because the reality is that the worst among Nigerians are the representative of Nigerians in South Africa. And it's unfortunate. So the reputational damage that most Nigerians in South Africa are facing today is based on the actions of few Nigerians in South Africa, the reckless actions of few Nigerians. Most Nigerians in South Africa, especially those that are operating on the street, those that are there for survival, they don't care about the consequences of their actions, but they will not escape karma. And you know what they say? When actions create noise long enough, the backlash becomes louder than the individuals that caused it. They say reputation is like what? Smoke. Once it fills the room, both the innocent will cough. That is what Nigerians are facing in South Africa today. It is the consequences of the actions of few Nigerians residing in South Africa, present and the past. The reputational damage that Nigerians in South Africa are facing today. So at the end of the day, you won't blame South Africans. The reality is that South Africans are fed up. They are tired. Okay? So the resentment did not appear overnight. It grew from repeated incidents, repeated controversies, negative headlines about Nigerians. And South Africans are done with it. They are tired. It is enough. That is what South Africans are simply saying. Are you a good Nigerian? Are you a bad Nigerian? We don't care. Don't come to South Africa. And if you're a Nigerian residing in South Africa, leave. That is all they are saying. We are tired of Nigerians in South Africa. And it's not just South Africans that are saying this. Kenyans are saying the same thing. Ghanaians are saying the same thing. The question is why? And please don't come to my comment section and say stuff like they hate Nigerians, they are jealous of Nigerians. You can't say that to me. Matter of fact, I won't buy that. Because at the end of the day, this is not just about South Africans. Different countries around the world are complaining about the actions of Nigerians. So, whether you agree with me or not, the actions of some Nigerians in different countries around the world is unimaginable, unlawful, lawlessness. Some Nigerians don't care about the consequences of their actions. And it's crazy. Some of us take pride in that. But it doesn't make sense. And this is not me trying to justify hatred, xenophobic, or whatever you may call it. Because at the end of the day, violence is a crime. But one thing is clear. When criminal networks in South Africa linked to Nigerians in different cities in South Africa continue to dominate headlines, you don't expect South Africans to fold their arms and watch. It won't make sense. And even if they do, trust me, in the next 20 years, South Africa will collapse. Okay? So South Africans must stand up and defend South Africa, regardless of what non-South Africans are saying. As a citizen of any country, it is their constitutional duty to defend your country. You are obligated to do that. Okay? You must defend your country. If foreign nationals are posing as threats to your existence as a citizen, it is your fundamental right to air out your frustration and take action if necessary. So, when a foreign national refuses to adhere to the instruction of his host country, the foreign national must be brought to book so that foreign national will learn. In a plain language, if you travel to another country and you don't want to respect the law of that country, the people in that country will teach you how to respect their law. In a nutshell, a diaspora that refuses to police itself will eventually be policed by resentment. The people in that country that you reside will teach you how to follow their laws, peacefully or violently, or else you'll be kicked out. And it is not hatred. It is not anti-foreign nationals. It is what? Pro-responsibility. So, Nigerians in South Africa, at this point, it doesn't matter if you are there with a complete paper, you are doing the right thing, it doesn't matter. It is shameful. You may not be the cause of what is happening to Nigerians in South Africa today as a Nigerian, but at the end of the day, it is the consequence of the actions of some Nigerians within South Africa. Like I said before, when a player plays recklessly, his team will pay the price of his recklessness. It's a simple law of nature. And if you think not every Nigerian in South Africa is a criminal, then apply the law of multitude. If majority of Nigerians in South Africa are into illegalities, so it means South Africans are not wrong if they label Nigerians in South Africa criminals.